So, congratulations, 9 nominations, 2013 Stellar Awards.
Yes.
Wow.
It's awesome.
So when you hear that announcement, what's your first reaction?
For real? Yeah. I'm excited and grateful all at the same time. Because with every single album, you just never know. You know what you do in the studio, you put your heart and soul into it, you want people to enjoy it, you want to bless people, and so to be acknowledged with 9 nominations is huge.
I
think this is the most we've had
ever.
Yeah, ever.
And I have to be completely honest with you. There have been some records where we have, well, maybe not Erica, but me, back before the Lord had to help me out with my little ego, I would feel like, oh, on this one, I know we're going to get that, and it wouldn't happen.
Wow.
And so the Lord helped me to be let down, so I could appreciate nominations a lot more. And so when we heard about the nominations, I was like, for real? Like, because I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it at all. I was just happy to be hosting and coming to see all my friends. And so to hear about the 9 nominations, I was completely ecstatic.
Wow. This is your second time hosting.
Yes.
Any nervousness about hosting?
No, I'm more excited. I want to make sure I get people's names and songs right.
Right?
I hope I don't bumble when I'm reading the teleprompter, those things. But I'm excited about the possibility of all the clothes and gowns and things that we'll wear and all the fabulosity.
I'm going to have to remember not to wave and say hi to my friends like while we're in the middle of taping.
Yeah.
Back to the show. So I'm going to have to make sure I don't do that.
So I think it's safe to say you have truly gone and got your blessings in this season.
Well, it's important to go do that. Amen. Go get it.
Get it.
Well, you know, that's actually why we wrote the song. Everything that we want in life, we feel like you just go after it. You don't have, it's not a no until you get a no. You know what I mean? There's always a possibility that things could work out, that you could have what you desire, that the dream will come true. And we just choose to live our lives believing that. Like, there's nobody greater than our God. There's no greater resource. And as long as I got faith to believe He can take me higher and get me there and help me accomplish that, I think I'm good. And so that's how I live my life. And that's what the song Go Get It is about.
And then from a natural perspective, we have really been blessed with really smart people around us.
Yeah.
And we make sure that we understand the business that we're in. It's not like we're just sitting back going, I'm just going to wait on whatever they give me. You know, we had a really smart guy to tell us early on that you don't get what you want, you get what you negotiate.
Wow.
And so you have to be really smart when you're going after certain things, because sometimes people are like, oh, well, nobody has ever gotten that before. And me and Tina will go, we understand that, so it's the first time, so how about we make sure we get, you know, so you just be smart in business, and it allows you to be blessed, and then God to add on to what you know. So I think we as artists have a responsibility to really educate ourselves so we go further and stop thinking somebody just did us a favor.
Right.
It's a lot of time the hard work that you put in that gets the rewards.
That's
Hard
good.
work and smart work.
That's good. That's good. Now, music. The single Sitting With Me. Was that autobiographical at all?
It actually was. We didn't write it. It was written by Gerald Haddon and Tammy Haddon. And we wrote, you know, a small portion of the song as well. But when I heard it, it literally brought me to tears in the studio.
Yeah, me too.
Because even though a lot of people think it's been a very, very easy road for Mary Ray, it has not.
No.
And we've heard many, many times, oh, that's gospel, we're not playing that, or that's gospel, we don't want them on that show, you know, and you feel left out, and you feel looked over just because I'm a gospel artist.
Yeah.
But I believe that God didn't open the door to close it. From song 1 to now, we've never believed that this was my beginning and my end. I believe that there's more. So when I hear the song Sitting With Me, you know, I'll sit on the sidelines as long as He's sitting with me, because that's a good place.
Wow.
When we heard that song, and they were like, we want you to write the bridge, and I think we probably wrote the bridge in minutes.
Right.
It just came automatically, and like Erica said, so many people think it's just been easy, but it is a constant fight. It is very hard to hear, oh, play this, and somebody plays your music. I love that. That's Mary Mary. Oh, the Gospel Girls. Oh, we don't play that. Like you just went crazy over it, and because I told you it was us, and we choose to make it known that we're gospel. You just all of a sudden shut the door, and there's been a lot of doors that have been shut just because of the name that we carry. But I mean, I represent God. That's what I do.
Amen.
I'm going to do it until I die, and I'm not scared to walk in the door and get in the door that is not usually open to us.
Right.
I'm not scared to do that. I'm not scared to keep knocking until they open. I'm not scared to keep kicking it down if we have to.
And I believe those people need what we have just as well as the gospel people.
Absolutely.
I mean, we already know, we already believe it's good, but I think it's even more powerful when we sing it to someone who doesn't know, who doesn't go to church on Sunday morning, who, you know, maybe they heard one gospel song 10 years ago, I don't know, and then they hear a message that plants a seed that allows them to just be intrigued or more interested about God or relationship with God and wanting to maybe get back to that place where they are, you know, spiritually connected.
Yeah, wherever it is that I will go in my career, if God is not there, I don't want to be there.
Wow.
I don't care how big it is, how great it is, how this is really going to make you, and people are going to, if God is not there, I don't want to be there.
Can't do it. So on season 1 of Mary Mary, there was this blazing song with Mace. When am I gonna get that? Because I need that in my life.
Well,
You have to stay tuned to find out.
yes, yes. There have been babies in the second season, and we're on tour and a lot of work, and we probably have to slow down to just get in the studio and actually
the
finish
song
that
done?
song.
The song
It's
isn't
not
finished.
Oh, come on, y'all playing.
But I mean, hey, we have nothing but time. We
That
can
song
make it
was
happen.
fire.
Don't worry, we'll get it just for you.
We'll get it to you just in time.
Okay, now,
When that is, not sure, but just in time. Yes, we gon' get it for you.
now from the album Incredible, I've always wanted to ask you this question. The song Ordinary People.
Oh, that's my jam.
That song profoundly changed my life.
Really?
Profoundly changed
Tell
my
us
life.
about it.
Well, sometimes I know my struggle has been self-esteem and, you know, worrying about what people think about me and am I good enough to be in this arena, and just remember that I'm ordinary people
Yeah.
who found extraordinary love.
Right.
He's using me.
Right.
Because I know I ain't right all the time. But he's using me. Now, what does the song mean to you?
Exactly what
Exactly
you just
the same
said.
thing.
I had a moment like that last night. Last night was the first night of our tour, and sometimes I'm not my best me. And, you know, considering the fact that we're taping a TV show, sometimes I'm not my best me in personal moments in front of the entire world. And sometimes it gets frustrating when you feel like that was not a good representation of God. And I can't go back and undo that moment. And I hope that I didn't misrepresent God. I hope that I didn't, you know, lose an opportunity to gain a soul or to be a good witness because of whatever my flaws and whatever my lack is. But then I have to remind myself that I am just ordinary people who found extraordinary love. So I find my way back to that love. I try to get it right, and I'm like, God, whatever I couldn't do on my own, hopefully you were able to overshadow all of my lack, all of my whatever is not what it needs to be, and shine and make whatever impact that I'm supposed to make while the world is watching.
Now, I don't mean to get deep, but I believe this is going to help somebody. How do you find your way back to that love?
Repent.
Yeah.
Hands down. I go up somewhere by myself and I cry and I tell God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know, I mean, yesterday, we were taping, I went to the 3rd floor where there was nobody in the dressing rooms, took my microphones off, everything, glasses, and I just sat on the desk and looked. First of all, I just breathed because I was like, well, God, I'm sure you probably don't even want to hear from me because I'm good for saying I'm sorry. And you might not even want to accept my apology because you're sick and tired of me. So I just had to get over myself. And then I was like, I'm sorry. God, you know I only desire to please you. Not fame, not fortune, not none of that stuff.
Just you.
If I can't get to heaven, then all of this is a waste of time. And I was
That's
like,
good
I
talk.
just want to please you. I'm sorry, and would you help me? That's how I get back.
Now, here in season 2, something big is going to happen. And I get an exclusive.
Oh, kind of makes that happen. Oh my God.
There's a new baby. There's a wedding. There's a confrontation between an altercation between a boyfriend and a manager.
Oh,
And there's pregnant people at amusement parks on roller coasters, and about to pass out on roller coasters and things of that nature. There's fights and hugs.
Yes, love.
Repentance?
Yeah. Repentance. Yes.
Amen. All that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
there's family drama.
It's
a
much
lot
more
of-
music.
a
Much
lot
more music.
We're everywhere twice.
And it airs December 6th on WeTV.
Yes, but it's a lot of music. We're excited about that. I think the first season, everybody was able to meet us and be up close and personal with who we are beyond
Yes.
Mary Mary. This season, you get a lot of Mary Mary.
Yeah.
A lot of Mary Mary doing what the world knows us to do, which is singing and doing concerts and touring and red carpets and all that business.
okay. Well, before I let you go, does the criticism bother you?
Sometimes it does.
How do you manage that?
I just have to make peace. I have to make peace with it. And I kind of reference the same way Jesus was when he was on the earth.
Right.
The exact same thing. And it came from the Christians. It came from the believers. The people who were most loving and surrounding him were not the Christians. It was other people who understood, you know, that they knew he was the Messiah. They didn't question it. They didn't, you know, so I just, if they talked about Jesus, why in the world would they talk about me? And everybody's not going to understand. And everybody has a preference. Some people like country. Some people like traditional. And then some people like what we do. And for those people, I will stay committed and stay focused. But, you know, my uncle, we grew up in a really small church. My uncle, you know, he said, this may sound offensive, but it's my truth. You know, when you know that some people are ignorant, you put them in your ignorant box, and you don't expect nothing from them but ignorance.
Come on.
Like, I'm not expecting you to come and be sensible because you're not a sensible
When you know better,
individual.
you do better.
Exactly. So, you know, it's okay. I just smile and they say, and you ain't. I go, thank you. All right. God bless you.
God bless you in your ministry.
Right.
Be encouraged.
Right.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged.
It's good to some. I don't care. I don't. I have so many things that I care about and that bother me and make me tick, and I'm grateful to God that that's not one of them, because I spent a lot of and I had to get over that, but I spent a lot of the first years of marrying Mary trying to adjust so many things to meet people's expectation, because I knew my heart was pure with what I was doing. And when I realized even with my greatest effort I failed, I stopped trying to please people. Now when I stop pleasing God and I feel a great conviction in my spirit because I'm not doing God's will, that's when I'm going to listen. But people, it ain't your job to understand everything that God has given us.
And God's really not going to ask them their opinion. Like when we get to heaven, He's not going to ask them what they think anyway. So God bless them.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged. Well, if you can make it to Nashville for the 2013 Stellar Awards, be there. Be here with those lovely ladies. Go on the tour with them. Enjoy the albums. December 6th, the new show starts.
Yes.
We're good to go.